Welcome to another video. My name is Tatiana and today we're going to be talking about a very fun concept, and that is that you are the player of your life. You are the one, you're the chosen one that is meant to lead your life with courage, with faith, and you know that you are ready to fulfill your destiny. You are ready to receive your heart's desires manifested into physical form. What if life is actually the what if game? What if actually works out? What if it doesn't work out? And depending on where you focus your attention, that is what you get. Similarly to when someone is learning how to drive, typically the instructor will tell you that wherever you focus is wherever the car goes. So if you don't want to hit something like a pole, do not focus on that pole because you are going to go towards that direction. Whenever you want to drive, focus where you're going. Do not focus where you don't want to go. And similarly, energetically, where we continue to aim our direction into the what if it works out or the what if it doesn't work out, equally are valid. And the difference is going to be on where you decide to focus your attention. If you decide to focus your attention on the what if it doesn't work out scenario, what if I'm not ready, what if somebody thinks this about me, that about me, what if it's actually harder than I think, what if the other person is not ready, what if my family doesn't approve of this, what if my friends don't like this decision, what if it doesn't work out? Like, you feel it feels even heavier. That energy feels even sad. It's not a high vibrational energy. And what if it's actually meant to work out, actually uplifts your energy and refuels you like gas, and refuels your energetic tank to continue to focus your attention and continue to get closer and closer and closer towards your goal. This is a fun game that next time when you're feeling like you're feeling the heaviness of the what if it doesn't work out, but you actually feel it in your heart that is meant to be yours. You feel it in your body that is actually meant to be embodied by you. The thing that you desire, the embodiment that you desire, the person that you want to be able to embrace, whether it is a rich mentality, whether it's a healthy lifestyle, whether it is the most amazing romantic partner that is an example to everyone else in the world that love actually exists. And it doesn't have to be just superficial. It actually goes very in deep. And you are an example to everyone else that it's actually possible. Anything that you first feel in your heart and you can imagine it with your mind, and it makes you feel gratitude, that is the first pass to be able to enter into that level, into that new direction, in that new dimension where it lives, where the lifestyle is already ready for you to embrace and play as a character. And let's remember that we have already manifested so much into our reality that we once wished for, what we once desired and we didn't have. And then eventually it happened. So you already have the power within you. You already have the tools that you need. God has gifted you with very precious presents that are part of your integrity, that are part of your character, that are part of your soul's mission. To remember that you are a soul having a human experience. You do not have a soul. You are that soul that is connected to that higher realm, that is connected to the universe, that is connected to God, and that is always divinely protected. And things are always unfolding in divine timing. Everything happens for a reason, that is true. And typically when one door closes, another one opens. And that is just part of life. That is part of the flow of energies. Everything has an opposite. There is duality with everything. To be able to hold that big happiness, we also wouldn't be able to appreciate it if we also didn't know the pain of not having it. And sometimes in order for us to be able to get to that level, we need to appreciate the level where we didn't have it. So that way we are that energetic match and things continue to align within that frequency. And the more that you continue to connect to that frequency, the more that you remain stable within that frequency and make it normal, the more that you continue to normalize receiving a like towards you with the mentality that you are absolutely worth it, and you clear out any resistance around you just by being able to continue to hold that frequency and normalize it. And just like a muscle being worked out, the more that you hold this frequency, the more that it's going to get easier and easier and easier for you to continue to attract a like. And remember that you are the creator of your own destiny. Everything that you need will be presented to you by nature. And that is part of the law of attraction, the law of assumption. You just have to continue to work in your daily habits. Because if you do not feel worthy inside of you, like at a subconscious level, then you're not gonna realize that you're gonna end up sabotaging your own way, or you're going to delay the result that you are seeking. And this is why it's important to have very positive affirmations. At first, they might feel a little foreign, but the more that you practice it, the more fluent that you're going to get. And that comes from someone who speaks 3 languages, well, 2.5. There's always different ways in which we communicate a desire at a mental level, at the level of the mind, and the way that it translates might not be exactly as we want them to if we don't first feel it with our heart. If we do not feel that desire with our heart, no matter what language you enter, you're going to get possibly a mistranslation. And that is why that is part of the key ingredient, the faith that lives inside of your heart, the faith that is that certainty that what you desires you back even more. It's like a lighthouse that is bigger than you. That light is so much bigger, that is there to remind you that it is a go for you, that it is absolutely possible. So remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to daily reaffirm to yourself that of what you desire, and continue to leave any type of notes, any affirmations that help you to embrace that newer version of you, the one that has the self-care already done, the one that has the health already encoded in your DNA. And even if you get slightly sick, you will recover fast. You have built the immunity within your body to continue to thrive, and you continue to apply the same concept to anything you desire. This is not just it applies only for health, or it applies only for money, or it applies only for love. No, you are a powerful creator. All you have to do is really to remember and embrace it with love, with respect, and with gratitude. Gratitude is that vehicle that will get you there faster, that will continue to attract things even faster, because the more grateful that you are, the more that you're going to be vibrating at that frequency of having it already, of being the embodiment already. When you do not add gratitude to that equation, that is going to be more on the defeating side, because gratitude is not only calming, not only very neutral, as you are already the embodiment of that which you seek, but also gratitude puts you in a higher vibration that doubt could never put you there. You cannot be happy, joyous, and miserable at the same time. So similarly, the more that you practice already embodying, already living as if you are that person that you are becoming, the more that you embody and are grateful for already being that version of what you desire and that you're seeking, the faster it will manifest. And I always recommend to continue to align to your desires right before you go to sleep and right as you wake up. Have a vision board, have reminders of things that you are grateful for. So that way, when you are waking up and you are about to go to sleep, you're communicating and dancing with your subconscious. And a good indicator is that you will dream about that thing, that feeling that you desire, and you can be playful in your dreams. The more that you continue to utilize the tools that are already within you, and you remember that you don't need anything else, everything that you need is already inside of you, the faster that the universe is going to be able to speed up the process. So that way you continue to be provided for, you continue to be in alignment, and being a reminder to other people that living a life where your dreams are absolutely possible is absolutely possible. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you were able to get some great value out of it. If you find that this can benefit someone that you know, please feel free to share, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I appreciate the energetic feedback. Have a wonderful day. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.